You love your cat. You buy them the best food, give them comfort, and offer endless affection. But what if your cat is already trying to bond with you and you are missing the signs? Some behaviors you call weird may actually be quiet signals of trust, and one of them is so misunderstood that many owners accidentally scold their cat for it. Welcome back to Purr and Ponder. Today, we are decoding the quiet bonding signals most cat owners overlook. We'll explore 7 commonly misunderstood cat trust signs and how to respond without accidentally pushing your cat away. Of course, every cat is different, but in a relaxed, familiar environment, these behaviors often point to trust, comfort, and social connection. Let's dive straight into sign number 1. At first glance, this looks a bit rude. Your cat walks up to you, hops on your lap, and immediately turns around. They put their back, sometimes even their backside, right in front of you. It feels dismissive. But from your cat's point of view, it can be a sign that your cat feels safe around you. To understand this, we have to look at how cats use body position and personal space. For cats, turning away means they are no longer watching your every movement, and that usually happens when they feel secure enough to relax. When your cat turns away, they aren't ignoring you. In simple terms, your cat may feel safe enough not to monitor you every second. They're allowing themselves to relax near you. So the best response is simple. Do not force them to turn around. Instead, gently stroke their back or shoulders if they enjoy it, and pay attention to their body language. Accept the moment calmly and let them stay comfortable.
You look across the room and your cat is staring at you, slowly closing and opening their eyes. It is easy to assume they are just fighting off sleep after a long day. But from a scientific perspective, this is one of the clearest positive social signals cats can give. A well-known study from the University of Sussex found that slow blinking can help create more positive interactions between cats and humans. In feline communication, a hard, unbroken stare can feel threatening. By interrupting that stare with a slow blink, your cat may be showing that they feel relaxed and safe in your presence. It is the feline equivalent of a warm smile. To speak their language, soften your gaze. Slowly blink back. The Sussex study found that cats were more likely to approach a person after a slow blink interaction.
It is easy to misinterpret as sudden headbutt against your shin or hand. You might assume they're itchy or just begging for food. What is actually happening is much social. Cats live in a world defined by scent. They have scent glands on their cheeks, forehead, and chin. When they bunt or repeatedly rub their head against you, they are leaving behind familiar scent signals. By mixing their scent with yours, they're adding you to their familiar social world. When they smell you, they smell home. The best way to handle this is to lean in. If your cat targets your face, gently lower your forehead to meet theirs. Offer a soft scratch behind the ears to reinforce the bond. But not every bonding signal feels warm and cute. The next one can look disgusting at first. This one can be unpleasant, but it may be one of the most misunderstood gestures in the entire video. Waking up to a mangled toy mouse or an unfortunate critter feels strange. At first, it just seems like a gross display of their hunting instincts. Yet, looking deeper, they may be sharing part of their hunting routine. In some cases, bringing prey or toys back can be linked to feeding, teaching, or returning a catch to a safe place. From your cat's perspective, you are not part of the hunting routine, so bringing something to you may be a form of sharing, play, or attention-seeking. Because of this, never scold them. Recognize that the behavior may come from instinct, familiarity, or a form of sharing. Stay calm, avoid punishment, and redirect that hunting energy into safer play later. If this is making you realize your cat may be more affectionate than you thought, subscribe to Purr and Ponder. We decode the quiet signals most cat owners miss, and sign number 5 is one almost everyone gets wrong. You walk into the bathroom, shut the door, and suddenly tiny paws swipe under the crack. They might even start crying. It feels like your cat refuses to let you have 2 minutes of peace. To your cat, however, a closed door is a sudden access barrier. Cats often feel safer when they can monitor familiar spaces and familiar people. So when you disappear, the door closes and visual access is gone, some cats feel the need to check on you and reestablish contact. If you don't mind the lack of privacy, leave the door slightly open. If not, don't scold them for waiting outside. Just acknowledge them calmly when you exit. Reassure them that you are still there. And sometimes your cat does not follow you with paws, they follow you with sound. Not every bonding signal is silent. Sometimes your cat actually uses a sound many owners ignore. Your cat makes a weird, vibrating burp sound, almost like a tiny rolling chirp when you walk into a room. At first, it is easy to dismiss this as just another random noise. This sound is often linked to friendly communication. Adult cats tend to use meows far more with humans than with other adult cats, but trills and chirps can carry a warmer, more social tone. Mother cats often use similar chirping or trilling sounds with kittens, especially in friendly or guiding moments. If your cat trills at you, they aren't just making noise. They may be using a friendly greeting sound associated with comfort, familiarity, or social attention. You can try trilling back, or simply answer with a soft, affectionate tone. What matters most is that you acknowledge their greeting calmly. But the final sign may be happening every night while you sleep. And the final sign often happens when you are half asleep. Your cat insists on sleeping directly on your feet, trapping you in bed. At first, it just seems like they want the warmest spot in the room, ignoring your comfort. While it seems like they are just stealing your warmth, the location may be more meaningful than it looks. Your legs give them warmth, contact, and a safe distance. They can rest near you without feeling trapped, while still being able to move and observe the room. Patience is key here. Try not to move them abruptly. If you must shift, do so slowly. Allow them to reposition. They aren't trying to trap you. They may be choosing closeness, warmth, and security. Your cat isn't aloof. They aren't cold. They speak every day in a language older than words, subtle glances, shared sense, and quiet trust. The next time your cat turns their back to you or traps your feet under the covers, take a moment to pause. Look past the inconvenience. See the quiet trust lying right in front of you. The greatest privilege of sharing your life with a cat is being deemed worthy enough to be part of their world. Thank you for watching. Always cherish the silent conversations you have with your feline best friend. See you in the next video.